Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be continuing my Insaniquarium playthrough, and we're going to be continuing right here in this horrible location. We are really struggling in this tank. Whenever the snake comes in, it just wipes out my ultravores. Are you gotta be fucking kidding me. Shrapnel is entirely not worth it. I really hate shrapnel. Like, he's not helping us at all. The pets I chose for this tank are really bad. Shrapnel is more of a liability now, because he's killed, like, $30,000, which is much more than he's produced. I should not have agreed to play with that fish. But we're here now. Let's grab another upgrade to the gun. Okay. Now, we didn't lose hard that time, but I don't believe we lost any ultravores. But now I have to keep an eye on shrapnel, because I know right here he was about to kill one, at least. Let's see. Oh, I need a new one. This is really stressful, so I'm gonna probably get quiet sometimes, guys, so just know that. Food, max it out, so now we can take care of aliens in the most efficient way. I was just lucky, I was really lucky. I was right over shrapnel when I was clicking around, and kept him from killing the ultravores. Now, shrapnel really does help out in the early game, but now he's just straight liability. And just a hassle to deal with. That full gun, though, that helps out so much. Okay, things are turning up for us, guys. Turning up for us. Yes, more. The ultravores. Now they're getting hungry. No. That was very close call. I honestly, at this point, like, you do end up, you do end up with some guppies that are still going to stay alive. Just because when you're clicking around, you happen to drop some food, and they can actually survive a little bit better, because they can, in their environment, they have most of the food, I mean, not most, all of it is going just straight to them. I'm happy when I get to the point here where I'm, like, losing chests, because then you know that you are succeeding, because you can't keep up with that. Okay, so we have 100. Let's purchase some of these, buy one eggshell. But we are going to close this one out here pretty quickly. Now that we got that, I'm so glad that that didn't kill an ultravore. Killed one of its food though, but it's not very important. Grab another eggshell, and finish off this level here. Ballin'. I need a little bit of food, actually. Oh, wait, I have it right there. Right there. Man, that level was stressful. I was really upset. Okay, so we have Angie, the angelfish here. Angie has the ability to resurrect dead fish. So we're going to go into this level of Angie. We are going to take, I think Gumbo is definitely necessary. And then we're going to need, definitely not Amp. Most of these are very worthless, except for Angie, which can bring back dead fish. It's very good deal. We need someone to help fight. And I think that's going to be Gash, actually. Either that or Blip. So, we're not going to have any early game production, but we're going to have a great easy time dealing with enemies. And, honestly, in the early game you don't even need to feed your fish with her in the tank. Unless you want them to grow. Which is something you should want to have done in the earlier tank. You want to have your fish grow like your breeders, they need to grow in order to produce any fish at all. But this is the first time I've actually not gone in with any producer, or any money collector, neither Stinky nor Clyde, the jellyfish. But Angie does work wonders. When a fish dies, she just swoops right in and saves it. Now, she can't protect them from being eaten by aliens. She can't stop that, but she can save them if she catches them before they dissolve at the bottom of the tank. Her Gash really stifles growth in the beginning, so hopefully he won't eat my biggest guppy. But in the later game, he does help out. In the mid game, he's the best, because mid game he assures that you're gonna lose. So see, like, I really needed someone like Gumbo last round. We're gonna need another one of these. Are you kidding me? He took the biggest one. I wonder if he does that, like, on purpose, or if that's, like, an intentional thing in the game, that he goes to the biggest one. Because that's really annoying. It's really annoying. Because then you can't unlock everything as fast. So maybe him and Blip work out, because you don't need to unlock everything to have Blip. I mean, because you have Blip, you don't need to unlock everything, so therefore he's not stifling growth in the beginning as much. But I'm not sure if that would affect anything else. Did he just eat 2? Please tell me. I wasn't looking, but now we have we've opened this up, so that's good. I need some more money. We upgrade our food. There's an alien here. Oh, double attack. So this one's gonna be really easy to deal with, actually, now that they're both in the corner. No. Now that they're both in the corner, really easy to deal with. Look, he went for one that wasn't the biggest. That's great. Let's see. Let's, oh, I can't upgrade quantity yet. What we can do... Wait, let's just upgrade... Oh, not what I meant to click, but... I'll drop in one of these in. Oh wait, I was considering maybe doing a tank or using this tank, because I believe this is the last one before the final boss, where I was thinking of doing a thing where I just don't get many breeder fish and just go for carnivores. But there are too many errors with that already. Alright, no, Gumbo. The problem with Gumbo is sometimes he'll bring them, the aliens, he'll bring the earfish right into the aliens. And that can clearly be a problem. But Gash is here to help us out. He's not fighting very much, though. There we go. Let's save up for a $1,000 guy. There we go. Carnival. Blanked on the name for a second. Now the bad thing about not having your Stinky or Clyde in the tank is you have to be collecting the coins yourself. So anytime you're not collecting coins, you're literally getting 0 profit. But I think in this situation it's worth it, because I can get around the tank at a decent pace, and generally we're going to be doing the chests anyway. So having a need for the passive income is not a need here. It's not necessarily a need. It is helpful though. There we go. We have that maxed out. Now buy one of these. Wrong corner. Now you haven't seen Angie work, but once we get up there a little bit and we start buying more carnivores, you'll see some of the fish die off and see her work. And now she can stifle productivity a little bit by keeping them alive, but we don't really care about them at that point, so it doesn't matter. We don't care about the ones that die. But when Shrapnel starts killing Ultravores, she could help out a lot with that. Because when Shrapnel kills something, it does have an opportunity to float to the bottom of the tank, where Angie could save it in that amount of time. Now, this whole series, I haven't gotten one kingfish, but that's because I've been going through the levels at a fairly fast pace. But if you stay in a tank for long enough, you get these blue fish that drop diamonds, and they develop from your old guppies. So let's upgrade my gun once. Yeah, definitely needed for this. No, you're not going to take those. I want this one to come up here. There we go. So I haven't lost many carnivores, so I'm happy about that. We're already losing some fish here. That's fine. We're looking more to find some ultravores anyway. See, you can see Angie going around the tank here, reviving the fish. Helps out a lot. I wasn't even paying attention to Angie, but I heard that sound effect. I'm like, hey, I was just right there. She just goes around bringing him back to life. Wasn't able to catch that one though. Let's ramp up here to an ultravore. Well, there aren't many. Yeah, we need to get an ultravore here. Maybe not. I mean, it's not necessary for our survival, but in terms of us thriving, we're gonna need to look into that. But maybe we'll wait till after this alien attack, this next one. Yep, so then here I can grab 3 upgrades so that we get them out of our tank faster. Get this thing out of our tank faster. This thing is devastating. Minimize the amount of time it has to wreak havoc. So right now we're going to save up for an ultravore, and then drop that in whenever we get that, whenever we have enough money. I don't know, I don't like having to do this actively, collect money, so having Stinky or Clyde to collect some passive income helps out a lot. And we don't even have enough breeders anymore to produce enough guppies to keep those alive. That's why I really want to go for ultravores. Thing is, there we go. Now we'll use this ultravore, help us ramp into the next one. There we go. Grab another weapon upgrade. So we were fairly successful this time. We didn't lose any ultravores. Not what I meant to pick. And ultravores are our main priority. Straight up here. So this is going to cost a ton of money. I mean, it's not going to, it does. But we will be able to afford that. Let me just, I have to manually unlock my phone with the passcode. Currently, like, the ID touch is not working, so, sorry, I paused it for a second there. Oh, I didn't. Maybe one too many ultravores there. Ooh, nope. Don't want to lose chests at this point. Not really wanting that. Let's see. So Angie's very interesting. I think her talents are very specialized, and might be a little bit more useful to have like maybe at least specialized a little bit more. No, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Oh, shoot. Don't care about that. We gotta work these into the corner. Come on, come on, come on. Oh! Oh! We lost every single ultravore except for 2 there. Come on, come on, come on. So that was devastating. You saw that. They wiped their ultravores. But Angie might actually increase the mortality rate by bringing them back to life, and they're still hungry. And then I'm not feeding them, so they're just gonna die again. Let's see. Drop these in. That was devastating now. But I do think Angie, I wonder if she helped out with the carnivores, or the ultravores, when they were dying from that the rockets and stuff, or the one guy's like head, I don't know, these plasma ball things. I wonder if she helped out with that, because now I have rapid fire shots, but okay. He's gonna start healing. And easily taken care of. Let's drop some food in here for these ultravores. They're producing very well for us. Doing well. Doing wonders in our tank. Very happy to have him. And she's working her magic. And working. Our productivity flow is working fine. Yep. Need some more food. Oh, need some more food. No, for Seggshell? No, they're pretty much 100,000 each. They just can't, go that high in that little bar in the corner in terms of the number. And, we're not gonna get anything this, when I like finish the egg. We're not gonna get a new pet. It's gonna be like the final boss of Doom, and that'll be the next episode I do. I'll do on him, beating him. Now I'll have to do a lot of recordings for that, because he will take a while to beat. Let's see, Angie right there just revived my ultravore, and I'm very happy about that. That was a $10,000 investment. But it probably has been paid back well over. But this level is fairly smooth, much smoother than the last one, with shrapnel killing all of my dudes. Alright, they're looking for more of these. And we're about to finish it off right here. We're nearing the end of this playthrough. Now, if you guys want me to continue with this game, I can, but no, off here. Oh, there's the final boss of Doom. Evil alien mastermind. Evil alien mastermind actually isn't very helpful at all. Okay, unless you consider devoting entire contents of your fish tank helpful. I'm sorry, devouring. Okay, so this is actually the last level. I'm not going to do it right now. You're the final boss. Since it's about 20 minutes in, I'm going to cut it off here. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.